Young went to Insel, Poel, she thought it was going to be a very easy assignment. What it turned out to be was a scary adventure. Our first character is Hilke Fulmer, and in November 1934 she lived in Hamburg, Germany. Hilke often wondered if she'd been born to the wrong family. If her mother hadn't given birth to her at home, she would have suspected that she was switched with a baby from another family, one that shared her interests and abilities. She was not an intellectual like her professor father, nor was she beautiful like her blonde, blue-eyed mother. It was not that she was ugly, just ordinary. Her brother Joseph took the best of both parents, but she couldn't hate him for it, even though she had tried. He was her protector when their parents criticized her grades or her insistence on swimming every day. Joseph deflected their comments by drawing attention to himself. She hated him doing it until the night she hissed her dissatisfaction as they disappeared into their bedrooms. He'd come to her room that same night after everyone was asleep, including her. Shaking her awake, he whispered, "Kleine Dummkopf, don't you see? They forget about you when I start talking about me, and then you're out of it." If there is one thing that Annie and her fiancé Roger disagree on, is Annie's involvement in murder. He's talking to her on the telephone. Don't get involved. Annie paced around the studio as she listened to her fiancé Roger. His call had interrupted her plans to work on the translation of Diedrich's book, and she had just made a mental note to visit the bird sanctuaries when her cell phone had croaked. She still was happy to be talking to him, half because it was Roger, half because the prose was turgid in places. Diedrich jumped back and forth in time unlike any German history book she had ever had when she was at the gymnasium in Stuttgart. Sometimes it was written more like a stream of consciousness. Maybe he wrote with an, "Oh, I better put this in now so I won't forget it" style. However, he was complete. Outside, the wind howled. She walked to the window and peeked into the black. An hour before, she'd been out there, then rushed home, fantasizing a hot shower to warm her bones after standing out on the freezing beach with the detective and the poor dead girl.